Man, this is where Spore. Oh my god! Today we're gonna perform the unthinkable, potentially the impossible. We're gonna be using Poor Man's Among Us, aka I think Bonnet or something like that. What's it called? Brute Bonnet. And we're going to attempt to win a game. Shout outs to Storm Zone for the squad, always providing. He provided 4 of the teams, and I was like, the other 3 are weather. And I was like, okay, these are the 2 unused, the most unused, I think. I don't know, it's hard to say. Like between, what are the most underused? What are they called? Paradox months. I'd say Brute Bonnet is probably the bottom. I'd say Sandy Shocks is maybe second to the bottom. I'd say either him or that Poor Man's Hydreigon. But yeah, fun game in store for us. We'll see. We shall see. Choice Specs Rotom. This particular Rotom is very lethal. It terrestrializes steel and eviscerates teams like these. Well, cores like these, because you can't toxic it with Clodsire. You can't do anything with Corviknight and Dondozo, obviously. Dondozo, I guess, can body burst, but you know, you're thunderbolting it back unless that terrestrializes. And then Calamity, the Choice Scarf Gallade can eviscerate and annihilate and destroy late all things. This thing has booster energy and good attack, but poor stats in every other area. And interesting though, Shockwave, Sandy Shocks is lethal. In fact, if I get rid of this Dragapult, and this is not Choice Specs, Choice Scarf, Sandy Shocks can straight up win. And he's super weak to Gengar. So what I'm looking at is Stealth Rock plus Gengar, Shadow Ball spam. We want to nip this Dragapult in the bud turn 1. I don't know if he's gonna scout for the Choice Scarf. I don't know if this is a common thing. So he Terra Ghost, and he's gonna kill me. Yeah, so we lost our Gallade. That's not the biggest deal in the world. I do know now he's Terra Ghost. Does this not get Spore? Brute Bonnet. Does this? I swear if this gets Spore and Storm didn't put it on there. Does it get Spore? It does get. Come on, Storm. Come on, Storm. I can see some use for Sucker. Close combat. That's close combat. We're just gonna go dual stab on this. We can't not have Spore, bro. We can't not. We can't be using Poor Man's Among Us and not have Spore. There are probably some things I need to outspeed as is, but this would have been a perfect opportunity to Spore this Corviknight, because I know he's going Corviknight. I really want this Dragapult gone. But how to do that? How to do that? I don't want my Sandy Shocks item gone, but at the same damn time, if I get rid of this Gengar, is gonna have a Gengar and can't speak. So I get rid of Dragapult. This destroyed his team, but so does Rotom. So unless the Clodsire is water absorbed, which I doubt it would be, I'd assume it's unaware. If it's water absorbed, then it walls me, but I'd assume it's unaware. As he asked for Corviknight, so Brute Bomber, the brutest of Bomber, actually is looking good. I don't know why he went Corv there. I know that he knew he'd live, but I don't think that was a proper trade-off. Rocks plus Gengar, unless Clodsire is just that demonic where it just let's see. If I had Terra Chiyu, I don't have now. He controlled the game a lot better than I. Depending on, because he got rid of the 2 things that Chiyu. But the Dragapult was such a problem. And if I went to anything else, I might die. If I had Spore, like if Spore was on the set, then I would have just gone to this. Do I have any Terra types? What's Terra type? Dark. This can help with. Yeah, don't know enough. Probably could have played this a little cleaner, truth be told. Because now I have to go to Rotom on this. If it's Scarf, then Gengar outspeeds. I mean, if Scar Gengar outspeeds, but it doesn't kill it. I don't need, but I need my Gengar. I want my Gengar rather. I can win without Gar. If this dies, then my Rotom should win the game. I just know if he'd Flamethrower. If I don't want to use my Terra type, I can't use my Terra type here. Please poison. Fuck. He didn't use. So I'll go Brute Bonnet, and I'm going to Sucker Punch. Ideally, he leaves this in. I want to crunch really badly, but the way he's played so far, I think he might leave this in. I want to crunch very badly, because he's probably like, what is this guy gonna? He goes Corv. So if I crunch there, I would have had his. Actually, I'll close combat. If he Brave Birds, I should kill him still. If he Roosts, he should get one shot. Maybe, hopefully, if not. Man, this is where Spore. Oh my god! Sorry for the headphone users. Like, Brute Bonnet just got a kill, ladies and gents. It's a time of celebration in the land. But I've shown him Sucker Punch. Yeah, it would have been so good if I crunch here. Because now that I showed him Sucker Punch, we'll see what this does. I'll go hard Volk. Volk baits down Dozo and Clodsire, which, as I said, he's body press. Burn him. Why don't I get hacks, bro? Why don't I get hacks, bro? So we Flamethrower hard. The whole point, so Clodsire comes in. And Toxics for sure. For sure. And this is where I'm saying, like, I don't have... Like, the game's far from over. Funnily enough... Funny enough, Brute Bonnet is like low-key the solution, because if that Chi-Yu gets out of hand, I lose. Because my Rotom's gonna terrestrialize. Fuck. So what I'll do is I'll Will-O-Wisp the Clodsire for some damage. I know he's toxicing. Why the fuck not, right? Truth be told, I probably shouldn't have let this get toxic. Yeah, like, so I'll Flamethrower until I know for sure he's gonna go for the healing move. So he's double Toxics, which I figured he would do. Should recover in next turn. He's not in any danger now, so he's like, okay, well, I don't need the Toxic yet. So now he's got to go for the... Problem is my Brute Bonnet is slow as dicks. Yeah, I gotta go to it though. He doesn't Toxic. I figured he wouldn't that turn, but that's kind of besides the point. Damn. So Clodsire gets to Toxic my Brute Bonnet. I'm gonna do a Tundum because he's just like should be. Oh, he sacks you. Thank God bless. Woo! Okay. All right. There's hope. There's hope. I can't believe we're doing the impossible. The impossible. Because he didn't get burned, Brute Bonnet is way too big of an issue. His body press. This thing actually has good defense. I keep thinking I have regen. There's no point in not going Volk here. Please fucking burn this guy. Jesus. That is some bullshit. So we go Rotom here every time. Either goes for the Earthquake or he goes back to Clodsire. And we're gonna terrestrialize Steel here. And Nasty Plot. Again, I doubt this is Water Absorb. I'd be very surprised if it's Water Absorb. I'd be very tight about that. If it isn't Water Absorb, then he should go Dondozo. I could Thunderbolt this turn, but unless it's like Terra Dragon or something. I've seen some weird shit, man. I think there's no way the Donphan is rocking Body Press in his max. So I'm going to Thunderbolt here on the off chance he goes to the Dondozo. I was thinking, okay, I don't want him going to Donphan on the Terra Steel and getting the Body Press. I mean, let's see what he does. Toxic Spikes. So yeah, you're 100% unaware then. Toxic Spikes matters. It helps me more than it hurts me. Yeah, he's fucking, okay. Please hit. I really need you to hit this. I need you to hit the Don fan too. Rotom, I need you to come the fuck through. Real talk. Real spoke. Real spoke. Okay, so this was the fucking plan. The whole game. We were like, okay, Rotom, you got this in the bag. If you can just come on, Rotom. Come on, Rotom. Thank you. Thank you, Rotom. Thank you, Rotom. Oh, he already terra'd. I'm tripping. He terra'd the Dragapult. Okay, so that worked. Alright, so now we have Spore. But the close combat came through on the Corviknight. But, I mean, if you Spored and you have the Terra Dark... I feel like Terra... I don't know. Terra... I can see Terra, like, on Ghost types, like Goldengos, where you don't want to get Sucker Punched or Tricked. But I'm Spexed. So I think... I mean... I can see cases for Terra Dark wanting to not... Like, I don't want to take the hit, and I'm like, okay. But I can also see cases for, I just want to blow you away with this ghost move. It's funny if I had just Focus Blast achieved, but y'all know we weren't going to hit that. Now, that could have gone a million ways. If I had just said, okay, well, I'm going to, because Sandy Shocks also destroyed him, probably more easily than the rest. But if I went anything other than Sandy Shocks, he would switch to Dragapult out. Right, and so he could have switched the Dragapult out even with Sandy Shocks in, but he probably is like, okay, I one-shot you. And so he's like, okay, fuck it, right. I tried my best to catch his Dragapult, but he terrestrialized. Now we have Spore, which is handsome, especially because this has natural bulk. That's one thing it has going for it. So Goldengo can't willy-nilly switch into it, and because of its typing, his Ghost resist. It's not like I'm a Ghost type, but you know, this gets 8. So Brute Bonnet is gonna Bonnet this guy. So I might have a late game Brute Bonnet sweep, you know what I'm saying? Let's see what we can do, you know what I'm saying? Oh shit, we're doing the impossible out here, guys, making Brute Bonnet do things. It's very Volk weak. This particular Volk, this like bulky Will-O-Wisp Volk set. It would win. I just need Toxapex gone and the Monkey gone. Sandy Shocks low-key be decimating squads, guys. Don't sleep on the Shocks. Low-key be decimating squads. And I can trick this. If I can trick this, then I'm in the game. So I have 2 important trickers. Gallade lures in Goldengo, so it's very unlikely I'll trick that. Or it lures in Toxapex. Rotom upon Nasty Plotting bodies his fucking core. And Volcarona guards against Gallade. So what's phase 1 looking like? What's the worst case scenario for me? I'm gonna try to win with I think. So I'm gonna Rotom's very little downside. This is downside. I didn't think he'd start with this. I'm very tempted to Hydro Pump this because I'm max special attack. I'll have to take the Salt Cure. But if this gets bodied to a little bit below, like Hydro Pump into, but I don't even know if this runs max special defense. I'm very surprised this is what it is. So I might have to end up taking the, I'm going to bait out the Spore. So he Terra Fairies. He's obviously going to Salt Cure. Gengar would take the hit. And then he'd fear Sludge Bomb, go Pex as I trick. Yeah, I'll do that instead. So Salt Cure, and I'll take the cure. But now you're scared. I guess you could go Goldengo. That's a tricky one. Maybe I should have just went to the fucking. I don't want to use him yet though, if possible. You go Goldengo. You go. He has Protect, so he might not have Body Press then. Okay, and he already used his Terra type, which is good info. He knows I have Trick, which means he probably Salt Cures again. Okay. Okay, so he got my ass. I can't Salt Cure again. Alright, oh, come on. Now I done wasted my fucking... Damn. But now I know he's going to Moonblast for sure, which is one upside of that. He specs based on the damage. That's wiggity whack, bro. It's wiggity whack, bro. The game's far from over. I mean, we're talking like it's over, but... it's far from even. I just realized I don't have any hazard control on this team. The game is not just not over, but it's like it's still a very doable game. Let me think. Pex, Garchomp. If Pex comes in, yeah. The Bonnet! The Bonnet is here! So like if I had my booster here, I would have been deadly. I'd been a deadly guy. I'd be a deadly guy right now. And I'm faster than so he goes to the Garganacl, which I'm glad to see. I'm happy for that. I'm happy to see that because this is one of the few things left that can take on my Volk if I Terra Fairy. In fact, it is the only thing left that can take on my Volk if I Terra Fairy. But he has the fucking Toxapex with Haze, I'm sure. So that's really what I'm wary of. I want Pex dead. So here you opt back for Pex, or you leave this beast in Terra Steel. Terra Steel Rotom goes in though. Wait, what just happened? What just happened? All right, you can't fucking spore this shit. Right. I completely forgot about that. I actually did not remember about that thing's ability. So that was a genuine like brain fart just now, but it's fine. I'll hazard stack if that's the route this game is gonna go. My dude, Salt Cure Protect. I didn't expect Stealth Rock either way. I actually completely forgot that. I didn't know what's this thing's secondary ability. Purifying Salt. What does it do? Stop status or something? Like that's actually a big deal. I did not really know that. Like I've seen that, but I didn't. It wasn't like, oh, that's just stops trick. And like I actually didn't realize it. So this thing is an actual beast, low key, and in the lowest of keys of ways. This is kind of a beast mon. Let's see if he just Salt Cures again. Okay. Okay. Man, I cannot deal with goddamn Salt Cure. So we'll offer Galay just so he scouts my moveset. Then we'll go back to Bonnet. Let's see how much this Seed Bomb's doing. And I keep forgetting this doesn't have and the fact that I've shown, oh yeah, that's doing nothing. How much is Salt Cure? No, he has a lot of PP. Whoo, this shit is kicking my ass. The fact that I can't Spore is something I didn't account for. So Recover is probably his last move. Salt Cure is doing enough to me. I need Sandy Shocks. I need Gengar. Something has to die. Okay. Which means his Garchomp is something other than rocks then. Salt Cure. So I'm not doing any kind of damage, which makes sense. This thing is pretty bulky. I suppose, you know what I'd ever considered? I could just, alright, this shit is super effective. I'm tripping. I didn't play this well. I didn't expect him to Salt Cure that turn, truth be told. But I guess he had no reason not to. I completely forgot that Salt Cure was a rock type move. And so I was like, well, I can just go to Volcarona. Yeah, like this shit is kicking my ass. I can't beat this. I have a plan, but so I'm not just switching around randomly. I have a plan, but this is just oh whoa, that does damage. Oh whoa, this is doing damage. This is doing damage. Okay. So I have a plan, as I said, but it's gonna take some work. It's gonna take some work. So obviously he protects here. He's showing 11 protects. He doesn't know what kind of... Goes to Garchomp, which is a horrible idea. Unless you're Scarfed. So let me think about this. If he's Scarf Chomp and I... Because the thing about the the Gargle thing doesn't have as good SPDEF as I thought. Scarf Chomp. I really should scout this out. If he's Scarfed, I just get the kill if he's not. And that's the thing about it. Like, I don't want to give up another Mon. He's not Scarf. Okay. Like, the likelihood of him being Scarf was pretty low. He doesn't know. He knows that I'm Specs now based on that damage I just did. But don't worry. I have a plan, guys. Your boy Jam has a plan. It'll just be a very difficult plan to enact. And it'll come down to whether or not that Pex has Toxic or Toxic Spikes. Goldengo is in, obviously, but he could make it rain, I suppose. He's probably just going to Shadow Ball to play it safe. And that's what I'm banking on. The Bonnet takes it. And do you go Garganacl here? Do you know about the Sucker Punch? He does know. Gargan. I said this shit's name right. Guys, I said this shit's name. Yeah, so I didn't know that its ability stopped Spore. That was a very big... Like, going into this game, so I have to force this shit out every time. Going into this game, I was somewhat banking on the fact that... so you double the Rotom here. Yeah. So now we Terra Steel. And... I guess we don't have to. We don't have to Terra Steel yet. If I Nasty Plot, he was gonna leave it in. Okay. We Hydro Pump here every time. No. We Thunderbolt. Even if he goes down fan. Yes, so Volt can win now. But the problem is I fucking did too many things wrong before I got to this point. Now my Iron Valiant is a legit mon. Like, it could Moonblast sweep. But as I said, I did too many things wrong up to this point. So... But is he choiced? Because if I go to my Gallade and he goes for a fighting move, he's definitely choice specs. If I go Gallade and he goes for a fighting move, I got a Sat Gengar here. He tricks and I get choice specs, which means you probably Moonblast. He's faster than me, obviously, but you have to Moonblast. So I go back to Rotom here. And I have the Debt Fodder. Thunderbolt. Fuck. That's a good mid-ground. I didn't know Thunderbolt was something they ran. Okay, that was a good mid-ground. So for me to have won this game, I made a really bad play with the Volk. So when I went Volk on I knew this sequence was likely what I was gonna get. But because my dumbass forgot that Salt Cure was a rock move, I'm like, okay, I can go Volk. Stall out a bit. I just needed him to get but I played horribly around that. But you know, I learned what this shit does now. And because I allowed my Rotom to take, so he leaves the Iron Valiant in, which opens shit up a bit, maybe, because obviously Goldengo. Because I allowed. Let me see if I Focus Blast. If I give Volk up, I guess this could not be Scar. Well, no, because if I give Volk up, yeah. So me giving up Gengar, or if I had like Shadow Ball here or something, me giving up Gengar, me giving up the health on my Rotom for Gengar is a big deal. So now I need to. I need to kill. Like, if I could kill this in one hit, meaning like a Thunderbolt or something of that nature. With Thunderbolt, I suppose I need like a Moonblast crit. No, I need a T-bolt crit. Yeah, I need a T-bolt crit. Yeah, I need a Thunderbolt crit. Oh, he goes Great Tusk. I thought that might happen. But, you know what I didn't account for just now? I didn't account for Rapid Spin. So this was actually a mistake. Because I was thinking, well, if he goes Great Tusk, that's fine. It's funny, I actually technically could have won there. It'd have been close. I don't know how much his Gargoyle would take from a Moonblast. But I actually might have won just now had I just Moonblasted. I don't regret it, but, you know, so it goes for knockoff. And I still need a crit. I'm curious how much he's just going to go to... I'm curious how much this does so I can learn for later on. Maybe this doesn't have as good Spadef. Yeah, it would have just lived anyway. And obviously now he wins. Good game. Did I lose to the lower one? Okay, this guy had some points. Well played, man. That fucking Gargoyle ate me. He was 2029. Same. I might have gotten him to number 1 just now. Let me see. I don't know what the points are. Okay, close. Actually, I might have given him enough points for number 1. I don't know if my points just factored in. But I could have won that game. Now looking back, played horrendously versus the Garganacl. It's crazy because I always kill that thing quickly. So it's never been around long enough to give me problems. And I'm like, oh, you can't spore it. That's crazy. But yeah, it's gonna be our last game most likely. Actually, I'm really enjoying using the Bonnet, man. It's a beast. So we'll ideally beat this guy, round this live out at 18, and then shoot for 19 and 2,000. 2,000. I think there's like 4 people in 2,000. But keep dropping the squads, guys. But yeah, Sandy Shock's huge problems for your boy. Huge problem. Like, it's probably the best solution to a lead. This thing, it's very hard to deal with this otherwise. But let me break this down and see what I want to do or what I need to do to win. Volcarona is certainly a potential option later. Rocks plus Chiu's Rocks plus Gengar is devastation. Absolute devastation. Funnily enough, Brute Bonnet is devastation here. As well as Choice Scarf Gallade. So Hazards plus my heavy hitters are the go-to. I can't get around because I don't have any hazard control. I have to put him in a checkmate position with the Glamora. Smart lead on the Great Tusk. I think I 2 KO this, but I'm just wondering if it's worth it. If I go for Earth Power twice and he's like Assault Vest or something. Rotom's core purpose in this game. I don't know if you're hearing that outside. My apologies. I really don't know what to expect here. So many things. These Great Tusk, I don't know why every time I face Great Tusk, I feel like it has more moves than it has. So obviously here I just Hydro. There's no downside. Annihilate comes in, not a problem, not a problem. He does get the boost, which is good for him. The problem is that I have this version of Volk, this variant of Volk, as he opts for the Chiyu double. That was really risky. That was really risky because I could have just Volt switched out on the... I could have just Volt switched out and then he would have been looking like a fool. But I guess he doesn't want... I don't know if... What did I go into that would have been like a typical switch? I guess Volk is a typical switch on Annihilate now. I don't know. Okay. Fair enough. You got me with that. So he specs. Good to know. I always just attack here. No. Rocks first. So he's showing knockoff, which means he probably isn't. Yeah, he's probably not. I mean, I guess he still could be. He still could be like Assault Vest. I'm like, because he has a Glamora. That's why I'm thinking like, okay, this could technically be Assault Vest. And the way he's playing it versus my Sandy Shock, it's like no fear. Because what I really want to do here is go to my Gengar. But I suppose if I Spore him as he rapid spins, then he's out of the game. And he has absolutely no switch into this. So Chi-Yu could come in. I'd give up Brute Bonnet though. It goes Annihilate. It's funny. It's leftovers. I don't know if there's common knowledge that this gets Sucker Punch. Okay, maybe it is. I don't know, but we just gotta kill with the boy. Here comes Chi-Yu. That's fine. Like he's so fucking Sandy Shock's weak. It's something less useful than this. Like Brute Bonnet is damn good right now. Like it fucks Dondozo up. Can Sucker Punch Goldengo. But I think it served its purpose because I'm just. Whew! I know that's an attack boost and all, but golly! Now we Earth Power freely. There's no downside from a dual stab stamp. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Like, why you got that weird shit, bruh? Bruh. Why you got that weird shit, bruh? I can't have him going for hazard, so I have to Thunderbolt here. He's probably just gonna Mortal Spin, yeah. He's like, I need this thing's item gone. I need this. If you're a Focus Sash user, I need your. So Great Tusk is Assault Vest. See what I meant? So that is an issue. I got a Rocks first though, and then I'm gonna give up. This is gonna be really close if he gets the first turn wake, because I want my Gengar bat, but I guess Gengar is just a little bit better offensively than. But let me think. If I go hard Gengar now, I Shadow Ball twice as he knocks me out. Then I still have this. Straight up, yeah, I'll just do that instead. I wanted the. If he doesn't get the first turn wake, I'm in a phenomenal position. He doesn't get it, excellent. Now I'm gonna have to lose a Mon to the Chi-Yu, which is what I didn't want. I suppose I could go to Gallade here, but yeah, the Chi-Yu comes in and I lose a Mon to it, unless I crit. But the Chi-Yu is gonna be gone. But I was willing to trade Gengar anyway, so I mean Chi-Yu meaning gone, meaning I go Sandy Shocks and Earth Power. Volcarona shuts down the very close game because he's probably Scarf Goldengo. Dondozo double. That looks Scarf. Yeah, the fucking me not Volt switching and him getting, he got way too many kills with the Chi-Yu. So now it's a very tricky end game because I could double out to every time Sandy Shocks comes in, it gets a kill, and he knows that. What's my item on Gallade? But I gotta heal this or I'm gonna get devastated. Here comes Glamora, which I figured. That's what I didn't want. I don't know what the item on this, I mean the moveset on this is. If it's Earth Power, yeah, if it is what it is. So Immortal Spins, which is not great for me. Like, I'm in a really, really, really awkward spot right now. I should have made the Sandy Shock double there, truth be told, but didn't. I think I can wait to make that risk, but I need to hit Focus Blast. That's the only thing that's gonna one-shot this. If I miss the Focus Blast, I'm screwed. Fuck me, bro. Like, I needed him not to get any hazards up. Now he can go to Goldengo. It is what it is, man. I knew that was going to be a risk. He tricks. I think he might have just thrown. Him tricking might have just thrown him the game. He's going to have to... Yeah, that's a very interesting decision on his part. So it's funny if I just... I wish I had a Volt Switch. Because what's going to come down to is Dondozo. So he tricks, he goes Dondozo here. Man, if I had Volt Switch, or if I was Terra Electric. He hasn't terrestrialized, so maybe the Dondozo is going to tear into something, and that's what he's banking on. Yeah, I should have just pulled a double. Because I don't think I win now. I'm just thinking, what would I need to have happen to pull this off? I could technically win with my Volk. So if I go Calamity... So what I'll do is go Iron Valiant. I have to bank on like him throwing here. He goes Glamora, of all things. Please fucking hit. He's leaving it in. I can't risk going for I disagree with the Glamora player. You should have went Dondozo on my Volk. I guess you don't know anything about Volk. He goes Dondozo on Iron Valiant. Okay, that's actually... He might have just lost now. Please hit. Please hit. Please hit. Yeah, because if... Yeah, you might have just lost. Unless... He hasn't Terra typed yet, so he's going to terrestrialize one of these motherfuckers. I know he will. I don't know which one. Yeah, if I had Volt Switch right now, it would have been fucking checkmate. Did he already Terra? He didn't Terra yet. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if he's going to terrestrialize, bro. Okay, he didn't Terra that, so it's probably going to be Dondozo. The problem is there's no Terra type Dondozo. If you go hard Dondozo on me, I know you're going to terrestrialize into fucking... into damn... like Dragon or some shit. I'm just going to fucking Earth Power you. Piece of crap. There's just no way, bros. You go Dondozo first, and I've shown you Thunderbolt, and you're not gonna go for fucking like Terra, damn Dragon, Wave Crash or something like that. I'm going to go for I'm gonna Earth Power. Oh, we got that ass! Got that ass, boy! Got that ass, boy! Got that ass! We've ascended to the next level. We're predicting Terra types out here. We are predicting Terra types out here. We're predicting Terra types out here, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, the jam is coming. Yeah, I'm learning the meta, bros. The knowledge pillar is increasing. Yo, hit the like button for that fucking prediction. Hit the like button for that fucking prediction, man. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.